Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day this is for you. Later on morning for me. It's my girl's birthday. She's 8 today. Therapy Thursdays. Yeah. She spent the night for the first time in about a month, I guess now. Wednesday night, so she came yesterday after school. We did shopping for her birthday. We had a nice afternoon and night. Mornings always been more tough. Got stuff for the lunch, but she doesn't want to make lunch here. That's the thing. All these stuff has gotten twisted in their heads. They're used to being catered to. Mom's not a catering to sort of mom or person. I've never really been like that. Although I can see how I slipped into that for some. Never been much of a people pleaser for the ones that I love that I thought were being taken advantage of by others when really it was them taking advantage of others. But they sure know how to make it look like it's. And really that doesn't matter. But it has an effect on my children. The way my children view me. It's not just based on their own experiences with me. And that's a tough one. Just with the pains in the body. I just watched the thing on YouTube. So, there's another thing. Ping! At school. And the mentors said, one of the instructors said, you have to make sure first that it is not physical thing. Because there's physical things that look like mental things. Right? There's something going on in the brain that can cause... Oh, yeah, that candle's on too. I'm going to push this one a little closer that way. There we go. Anyways, stuff in the brain that can affect our behaviors and our emotions and all of that. So it was this thing on the YouTube. I saved it in my personal and professional development thing. But it was, what is it called? I'm just trying to show them that. The Neurology of Cervical Instability, the Vagus Nerve Webinar, Part 3. Oh, well, it wasn't that one. No, dissociation, anxiety, depression can have a structural cause in the neck. That was Caring Medical was the channel. Let me just skip this commercials. I don't watch. That's my little way of protesting. So let me just pause this and show you. Because that was very interesting. Change the structure in the neck also changes what you call it. So that made a lot of sense to me. Because there was lots of stuff going on. And feeling off. Right? And then that shaking and feel like anxiety. Or there's times in the month where, you know, I'm feeling like crying. My body's weeping. It's so tired out. But then I label it. And once we start giving it labels, oh, I'm sad because of this. Well, it wasn't sad. It's my body's tired. My body's worn out. So we give it these emotional or mental titles or diagnoses or whatever. When really, hey, there's some structure going on. If we fix that structure, if we open it up, your signals get through better. You're going to feel better. Because it's not about your brain, your emotions, or anything. This is about the structure, your physical structure has an effect on all, right? Anyways. So I pushed it more. I gotta clean up. I don't get the help here. Because, you know, people can see a video of me dancing or whatever. And they go, oh, she can do it. And then it just gets labeled as lazy or whatever, or judged by my home. I miss my children. Kind of lost without them. Not that we should make children responsible for us, but I do need them as much as they need their mother. That's what I prepared my life for. That was my special interest. To be the best mom I can be, and not to raise a bunch of mini-me's. Help them to be those individuals and be proud of themselves. You know, confident in themselves. Not the pride. Pride is ego. Confidence. Soul source. That's what I dream for my little one. And what I see, they're being groomed into just the rest of, yeah, we just follow along. Don't think for yourself. You come to me, get all the answers, because I know everything. Everybody else is idiots, and, you know, what are they getting passed on? It's the negative cycles and not the positive ones. And I even repeated some of those negative myself. Because you're here. You can't beat them, join them. And who pays for that? My children are paying for that. And you know what? The girl, most of all. 50% of disclosures, 50% of them are retracted. Because the kids know, and they're told the truth, what could happen. They know this is not okay. And this is what's happened. It's pain. This was another video that was very interesting. Was it that one? I Love Docs. I Love Docs. Was that was interesting. What drives okay, I'm just gonna show you this if you're interested and have a look at that. But it was quite very interesting the way that was presented. But it is something that needs to get out there. But nobody would like to talk about it. They'd rather believe the one the child disclosed to is making it up. Because we don't want to believe this stuff happens. But yeah, we know. You hear more about it in there. They mention, right, if the people were murdered as often as kids are being, they'd be talking about that a lot more. This is the numbers that have increased. They haven't gone down throughout the years. They have gone up, and we don't talk about that. We keep turning kids back. They can't get help. Everything's treated like just dispute. It's not looked at as individual cases, which every case should be looked at as an individual case. We've never had a false report. We've never had a true report. Each individual case is an individual case. And we keep our own, have to detach from that and not develop a liking to your client. Not a preference. Clients to come see you. I don't know. So I say, welcome. It's me, Wingish, new babe. Jack the Quack. Your friendly, freaky ass, sweet grass water medicine woman. Christiana Carr. Chris Carr, superstar. All this sad, beautiful, divine being right here. Ooh. 8 years ago today, I finally had baby my way, the way I always wanted to, and dreamed at the midwives in the tub. It was beautiful. There was still not speaking up for myself, and I made a playlist. I didn't have the playlist played. She's my biggest baby. 8 pounds, 8 ounces. I was 202 pounds. I stepped on the scale at the midwife clinic. 202 pounds. Went in on, it was the 6th when we went in about 9 o'clock. to the midwife clinic. That's why I stepped on the scale. And she was born at 1:45. What a birthday, beautiful girl. I want to show my children the beauty in this world. How we can make a difference. Just by being us, and not have to do anything, just, good and happy, healthy habits. Not always gonna agree with people, but there's no need to fight. There's ways we can do things. I wanted to help show my children that a new way without fighting. Peaceful resolutions. They're raised with others that there's no resolution with them unless you agree with them. Nothing's resolved, then you're just, submitting to them. Your people's will, not my will. Let me just submit my will to you because, you guys know everything. Because you guys can be such pushers, it's easier to agree with than to disagree with you. And they got a little yes men, bunch of little yes men's around them, whatever that is. Excuse me. Whew. Oh, excuse me. How yucky is that? Excuse me, did you see that? That's gross. I need a Kleenex. Tissue. I need to buy more tissues. I got napkins though. I got napkins. I'm here. I got napkins. That's what we do. Let's just swing it now. Let's call back all of our energies. Alright, calling back all of our energies from the east. Path of illumination and clarity. Place of fire. Place of man. Calling back all of our energies from the south, the waters, the emotions, place of childhood, place of innocence. Calling back all of our energies from the west, the earth, the physical, the woman, place of introspection. Calling back all of our energies from the north, the air, the mental, the wisdom, years. Walking the red road, earth, there's lots of deceptions that we pick up because we believe in these people that are raising us. We believe those ones that are supposed to protect us. And what happens if those ones don't? What does that little learn then? If they get blamed for everything that was done to them, well, I wouldn't have done that if you didn't do this. Oh, I'm like this, that the child was too sexy. It's their fault that I did that. Or whatever that is. Oh, no, I wasn't hurting them. I loved them. What? That's the deception, right? That little sometimes learn that these things that aren't appropriate, that this is love. Or here, let me buy you stuff. Look at the confusing things that we give, messages that we give to our children. What is that? We get up to the north wisdom years. That's that internal timing. We'll come into our own. We'll figure that out. Maybe if we're shown another way. That drum keeps beating. We get up into those wisdom years and we see what happened to that baby. And it's in our own timing that we allow that healing in. Or we can continue to hurt that baby and abuse that baby the way it was abused by those outside. But it's all an inside job, right? Internal. It's internal timing. East to west is the blue road of spirit that's always there with us, and we can connect with them, right? With that earth connection, that power connection, source connection. Right? See the two eagles flying up there. Eagles mate for life. They protect each other. East to west is the blue road of spirit. Earth connection, that empowerment. Empowering our children. Know that their bodies are theirs. They can say no. Let's not force them to hug anybody. Teach them to respect their bodies and other bodies as well. Right? They can't just go hit a body or anything. Hands are for helping, not for hurting. Right? What is that? Self-expression, east to west. We go inside, we find that expression of who we are, and we all are an expression. of that great oneness divine, whatever you call it, made in that image and likeness of that creator. So when we connect with that spirit, we can allow that to flow through us, that self-expressions, soul's everlasting life force flowing through you, that self-expression. Above, below, and within. Woo! I'm spreading them out. We're gonna spread them out. We'll see what we have to talk about. So much to talk about, think about. Maybe just let it go. Tell me what I need to know. I'll sit quiet and let you show me in my mind's eye. Swinging, I don't want her to get home. It's her birthday. I want it to be a beautiful, happy day. The thing is, when people choose that they're going to be miserable with you, it doesn't matter what you do. That's their choice because it's in them. And it's hard. If it's other people, I wouldn't be doing this so much. It's sad. Ended up kissing me. Not literally, as the other parent does. I don't literally kiss their asses. Not literally at all. There's a story he likes to tell about that one. Feels so nauseous. I'm not the only one to go through this, so my heart goes out. There's so many going through it right now that have already gone through it. We go, we take our responsibility, look at ourselves. We're not responsible for those abusive assholes, excuse me. We're not responsible for the abuse others choose to do. We're responsible to clean up those effects. I'm left to clean up the mess. Literally, around me, on the outside and on the inside, I am responsible to clean up that mess. Try and reconnect with my kids and heal with my kids so others won't take responsibility, so they continue to do those things that alienate my children more from me. Override. Because these people love to share their opinions, and especially with kids, because kids will fall for it. They talk like they know what they're talking about. They can act so caring and loving. I'm so concerned for her. Her pot site goes, I know. She's been going through counselors and everything like that. But you know what? Doctors and professional counselors, they don't really know anything. She needs some actual real help. Only we know what that is. Seriously. You know, that's what you're up against. And then how do you not look crazy? Because it drives you crazy. I don't care what anybody else. I can tell anybody those stories. It said what this is doing to me and my children. What they're doing to my children. I wish they would stop doing this to my children. Let my children be. Let them be home with the mom. Ever since they was conceived, ever since she found out that everything for my children, taking care of myself is for my children. Try not to feel selfish about that, because I can't help them when I'm on the floor. I can't help them when I'm having autonomic epileptic episodes, or dystonic storms, or whatever it is that's going on in there. It's physical stuff. And emotional grief for my family, because people exploited, capitalized, or whatever, made my body issues look like whatever they wanted it to be, and it's not the truth. And not too many people will come and get the truth. They just believe what they're told. And then it's spreading around. They're helping to spread around. That's not truth. And then the one that really needs that help is not getting that help. Is being left alone when they need extra support. All human beings, why? Why are some okay to have that and some not? Some are just thinking it, some are not. What is it? Because they benefit you in some way? I don't know. I'm sorry. Excuse me. I'm best to get it out now here. I'm having time to enjoy with my girl. Right. Let's look. Balance. Let's do a little different. Reflecting inside. Reflecting inside. Which one is that? Oh, two sacred past cards come out with that. They just stuck right together. So I'm going to take them. Because it doesn't look like they want to separate. They're not coming apart now. Stuck together. So we're